Gentlemen, welcome back to the shop on this frigid, rainy September. Pert near got frost on the pumpkin. I woke to see my baby doll. Horror of horrors, just about to up the ante on the old thermostat. I slapped it out of her hands. The global boiling. The temperature changed 15 degrees overnight. Are you blind and you cannot see? We got just the thing. From the Big Rock Candy Mountain, Mao's Super Dollarama Poundland, we have, in order to save the taxes on the electricity, a savings box. How does it work? Why is it heavy duty? What means these instructions? Saving electricity and money, what for paying additional taxes? I feel like a proper citizen. Oh yeah. Oh, too far. Adopt the latest and high-efficiency technique of Germany to save electricidad. Intelligent, digital, and powerful electricity save device. Reading, prolong the life, stand current waveform, protect device. This, at the risk of being parochial, you get over the cringe after a couple decades, and offending global citizens globally. This, whoever translated this, I don't think was a native English speaker. Kind of like this glorious wrench from a bygone age. If you'd focus, you fuck. Super! No, it's better on this side. Super spanner! English. It's a beautiful language. You know what's not from beyond the sea? Huh? Machined double bit axe. I am trying. We're doing a rolling start to get the bugs out. There's a limited supply of these. We're just putting 10 or 15 on. And with the rate of inflation, these ought to be about $1,000 by the time this video ends. So if you're interested in getting a sort of a pre-order, and well, I won't screw you over, but there might be a little slip betwixt cup and lip, which sounds exactly like what somebody who was going to screw you over would say, but that ain't me. I want to keep the spindle on that town pump CNC running. That's the voluntoldism. The community, we have an idea and then we machine it, get it out there in the world. You know, you got a cool idea. Maybe you don't have a CNC machine. Well, I can machine it for you, partner. Also, I want to start offering these hammers. A great demand for them. I want to see if we can offer something. You know, you ain't got the tool for doing a job, you can't do the job. Well, what's this for? Pointing, of course. I'm getting lulls out of your fellow clipboard warriors. It's really good for pointing stuff up. People pay attention to a double bit axe near their digits. There might be some glitches, but there's a couple there, and I would appreciate it if you go and check them out and then pick one up, and we'll see if we can't get these shipped out and all the ones and zeros aligned. Please. Without further ado. Gorgeous. No dearth of packaging there. And that, as they say, is time. This is so high tech, I don't know how it works. It's the highest techest. Like the misaligned prongs, just to make sure it doesn't pop out. And you can't plug it in anyhow. Well, you can't plug anything into it. The results, however, is the best. So there's two green LEDs, a rated voltage, 30,000 watts useful load. That is a lot of watts, 30 kilowatts, in fact. Electricity saving spikes with an X buster. And I am glad that this is a QC pass. I don't see any accreditations, but I'm sure they're forthcoming. CSA, Intertech, hippy tip tip tip. Whoa, some of that high grade plastic. Skookumer than it looks. They're made from old rubber boots and not used condoms. It might be a job for the inclined plane. Just about in. Oh, yeah, we're in. Kind of disappointed they didn't make it more difficult. You'd think they'd put a couple dabs of glue on there. People wouldn't look at the innards, find out that it's just a couple capacitors and a variac, or a varistor rather. Variac. Oh, what an oaf. Well, you and I, clutching our pearls, will no doubt be shocked and aghast by the low quality of this device bearing the symbol of European quality, CE, and false marketing, and that this is not digital at all. It's completely analog. Where is my pointer? Capacitor. Couple of 3mm green LEDs. Current limiting resistors for the LEDs. These have a forward bias, so on the AC waveform, these will be flickering at 60 times a second. No, 120 times a second. Half bridge. And some teeny tiny 1/4 watt resistors for limiting the inrush current into this capacitor. Recall that as soon as you connect up a capacitor to a circuit, it acts as a short circuit because there is no resistance to the flow of current until it starts to build up a charge. So at 30,000 watts, this has a propensity to explode. That's why we have these current limiting resistors in here. We will check all. Maybe there's some sort of magicry in that it's tuned specifically to your household voltage. I doubt it. 100 ohms. 100 ohms. 100 ohms there too. 100 ohms. Oh, maybe we're relying on these droppers as well. These current limiting resistors into. That is that's about a mega ohm. That's about 100 kilo ohms. So there is not very much current going into that device, considering it's rated for 30 kilowatts. I have a sneaking suspicion those fellas from beyond the shores of our great nation, they might be trying to hoodwink us. I don't really even want to plug this in, but the ambivalence of human consciousness, I also wanted to blow up. This thing's sketchier as frig. Yeah. And conveniently, it takes up both both slots. Key contact. Lights are on. Nobody's home. This is sketchy in so many ways. Because once you unplug it, you still got 120 volts across the terminals. Mind you, you're protected by that 1/4 watt resistor, megawatt resistor, 100. But there should be voltage there. I just unplugged it and it'll bleed down. But there is 0 voltage there. So I think they even faked this capacitor. I don't even think it's a capacitor. I think it's a chunk of plastic. Actually, it's light, like a chunk of plastic. If ever your better 3-carders admonishes you as to what you figure you're going to do with that tiny chainsaw you got in your hands, show her this. I ought to have 2 of the things. Wait, I do have 2 of the things. Well, 1 is none. That's just mining. Wax. Oh, shit! That was live! Son of a bitch! Fucking lit me up like a Christmas tree! It's a homemade capacitor out of aluminum foil and saran wrap. Coated in wax and encapsulated with a Neolithic There you have it. Saving the world. One Chinese plastic gewgaw at a time. And I say to myself, you know, self, I ought not order stuff from the Taobao anymore. Thanks for watching. Keep your dick in a vice.